Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you don't know me already, my name is Brianna and hopefully you're watching this video to get to know me. As you can tell, this is a Q&A. I haven't done one probably in like a year now, so I felt like it was time to just have an updated one since my audience has expanded. And I mean, I'm different now too. It's a whole year later and I'm in college and everything. So let's just get right into this video. I don't want to ramble too much, but one second. I just finished making this top. It's cute, right? Yeah, but let's go ahead and get into the question. So first we have one question from Amara, hey, and she said, who is your inspiration? So I feel like if we're talking like celebrity, famous people wise, I would say like Rihanna. She has always been one of my inspirations since I was literally in like elementary school. And then now I would say like Yara Shahidi. And then like with the people close to me, I would say my mom, my whole family, my mom, my dad, my sisters, just because they are very successful people. And with my sisters, they also have their own businesses as well, so they really inspire me to just grow my own as well. And then also my boyfriend, because he also has his own, he does photography and stuff, and he really has helped me grow so much, like working out wise, just growing my business, expanding my knowledge about myself and everything. So yeah, those are really my top like 6 I think I named inspirations. So yeah. And then next we have, what made you choose KSU? So if you didn't know, I go to Kennesaw State, hooty hoo. And I guess I chose KSU because I didn't want to stay in my hometown, just so I can like have more things to do, because I'm like from the country, so I don't really have much to do back home. And I like the different opportunities that are here near Atlanta and just the different experiences that I can have on my own without staying there. And I just like the diversity here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So the next question was, at what age did you learn how to crochet? How come you are so adorable? So first of all, thank you so much. And I learned how to crochet at the age of 8. I actually taught myself through like YouTube and stuff, because those tutorials really come through, and they still do to this day. Next question was, how do you come up with the pricing of your crochet outfits? So I still kind of struggle with this too, but I usually account for how much time it takes me to make it, the materials, like how much that would cost, and then just for my actual service, I add all of those up together, and that's how I usually come up with prices of my items. Next question is, do you know how to knit too? So no, I do not know how to knit. I did try like a day over the summer, but I didn't really stick with it. It's a lot harder to me than crocheting is. I'm just so used to crocheting for like 10 plus years, so I feel like, I don't know, I'm just stuck in my crocheting ways. Next is, what is my favorite brand of yarn? So I really like the Big Twist yarn at Joann's, and I like Lion brand. Like those, they have such an amazing variety and they feel so good. And then I also like the Yarn Inspirations, like their Bernat yarn, the blanket yarn. Yeah, I really love that stuff, if you can't tell already. Next question was, how were you able to have confidence to start your business? How to crochet for different sizes? So I'm gonna break these up into 2 separate questions. So how are you able to have confidence? So it's just like you have to not really care as much as what people think about you, I guess. I feel like I've always had confidence growing up. That's just the way I was raised and everything. But just don't try to think about what other people think of you. Just do whatever you want to do, and that just exudes confidence to others, I guess, because I don't really think about how confident I am. It's just like I'm just doing me and doing what I want to do. And then the second part was how to crochet for different sizes. So I usually refer to size charts, like, because I'm like a small, so with me I'm like, okay, I can make a small because I'm a small, so I know how it'll fit right. But for other sizes, I usually like look up size charts and just do it based off of the measurements that I see on those size charts. That's why I like to do a lot of adjustable things too, just so if it doesn't fit perfectly, they can adjust it to make it fit better. Next question was, how long have you been writing crochet patterns? So my first pattern was actually that So Wavy sweater pattern that I made, and that was almost 2 years ago. It was in 2020, I believe. Yeah, it was in 2020, but I just don't remember what month, but I'll go ahead and put the exact time that I first written a crochet pattern there. So what are some of your favorite things you've made / patterns? So I would say my crochet hoodie, because I can actually live in that, because like with stuff like this I can't wear it all the time, but with a hoodie, yeah, I can wear that all the time. So definitely the So Wavy hoodie I just made, the basic crochet hoodie I just made, and probably my prom dress. I really love that dress. Like, I feel like that's one of my best things I've ever made. So yeah. Does crochet / repetitive motions ever cause you pain? Any tips / stretches, workout things that help? So yes, for sure, especially whenever I'm trying to finish a project like in a day. I kill my hands. It's just really, it's here that usually hurts. My fingers too, because like the yarn just digs into my fingers sometimes, and then just like my whole arm. I think I don't know, I have something at this point. I don't know if it's carpal tunnel or called arthritis, I don't know, but I have something. I don't have any exercises that I usually do though. Some things I just do is like that, or like just squeeze my hands and arms, but I don't know, I need to find something that actually works better. So comment down below if you have any exercises or stretches for your hands, if you do crochet a lot too. Next question was, what is your process / your technique for creating a pattern? So I really explained this in my pattern making video, like how to read and how to write patterns, but I usually just act like I'm making a tutorial on YouTube, and I just type that up into words, and it's just like as I make the item, I'll take pictures of things that I feel like would be helpful to include in the pattern, and then I type it before I forget. So I like to make them as I make the piece, just so I don't forget what I did, like what exactly I did. And I do have a kind of bad memory, so that is very important to just do it as I crochet the piece itself. So how do you come up with a design of your own and you're not indecisive? So one, I'm very indecisive. Usually my designs change as I make them, so that part I can't really help you with that. But how do I come up with my own designs? I'm usually inspired by either clothing items that I own already. So I'll show y'all one example. So the top I made before this one was inspired by this shirt. I really love this shirt. So I made a crochet version here like this, but the back I made differently, so it's like an open back with lace up. So I just like add my own elements to things that I like already sometimes, or sometimes like this one, it's just I have a vision, it just comes to my mind and I'm like, okay, I'll make it. Like I sketch it first. I'll show y'all my little sketchbook so far. So like for this top, and I sketched out the other one too, but I'm just like, okay, I like stripes and squares. You can't really see it though, but okay, I like stripes and squares, so I'm gonna make a tube top with stripes and squares. And as you can tell, it changed as I kept going. So now it's like checkerboard granny squares, not really stripes, but like kind of stripes. But and then for this one, oops, it's just, I already had the shirt already, so I just like drew out my favorite shirt and then made it into crochet and changed the back up a bit. But that's really how my process works. I usually get inspired by something and like make it into my own. So next question is, how are you able to stay consistent with creating / crocheting, and tips on time management? So first I'll answer the first question. So I was able to stay consistent whenever, I don't know, just you guys supporting me really drives me to keep going and to keep creating more and just to keep topping myself. So really just the support from others. And then with both of these questions, a schedule is very important to be able to stay consistent and for time management. So just make sure you implement a schedule into your life and that'll really change a lot. So next question was, what would be a good project for crocheters to start for making clothes? So I feel like the easiest things to make for clothing would be like a top like this, because it's literally just a square. You lace it up in the back, and then if you want to, you just add a string here to make it more of a halter, or you can just have it straight neck like a tube top. But I feel like that is really easy to make. Same thing for like a skirt, because it's literally just a tube. Beanies for accessories wise, and really a sweater, because whenever you think of a sweater you may think it's a little bit intimidating, but it's just a bunch of tubes / rectangles as well. You just sew them together. So I feel like if you want more of a challenge, definitely make a sweater, and once you make a sweater you can pretty much make anything. So definitely make that soon if you haven't already. So the next question is, how do you stay consistent on social media? So I did struggle with this a lot. I kind of am a little bit more, but I feel like I am a lot more consistent now. But same thing as I said before, just make sure you have a schedule and actually follow it. Don't just make a schedule, you have to follow it too. And just, I don't like to post too much because I don't want to overwhelm people, but I want to make sure I keep posting so y'all don't forget about me and don't miss me and everything. So next question is, how do you take care of your mental health? So I like to have time for myself every day, have time to improve myself and just be alone in my thoughts. That really helps with just winding down and just not feeling overwhelmed and burnt out. So make sure you make time for yourself as well. Next question is, do you plan on being in any more crochet camps during the summer or fall? So actually with this crochet camp that is going to start I think in March, I didn't, like, it wasn't my idea, so I'm not sure if I will be involved anymore. If I'm invited to another one, of course I'll do that, but I'm probably not going to make my own, but that would be cool to make in the future though. So that's all the questions that I received from you guys. If you would like to participate in further videos like this, make sure you follow me on Instagram at @brianna, and you can definitely shoot me a DM too. I do respond to everybody if you want to just talk or something, or if you have any further questions you can also comment more questions down below and I'll try my best to answer those as well. Thank you so much for watching this video and trying to get to know me more, and I want to get to know you too, so just comment down below something about yourself if you want to, if you want me to know something, or if you relate to me in any sort of way. And thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video, and peace.